From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning. Right now you're taking a live look at Richland's View, coming courtesy of the Legends Casino and Hotel. Not seeing much out there this morning in terms of fog, as visibility looking good across the region. So no high elevation fog, no low elevation fog. We like to see that. Okay, here's what we don't like to see, these temperatures for this morning. Now, it's a little bit warmer, in fact, much warmer up in the mountains with 30s and 40s, but we are still in the teens in the Kittitas and Yakima Valley, also for the lower Columbia Basin, teens and 20s in the Blue Foothills, and 20s up in the Blue. So all of us have to bundle up in layers for this morning, and also you would probably have to break out the ice scraper. I certainly did this morning in Kennewick. Here's the bottom line for the forecast. Today is going to be another cold and sunny and dry day. It's going to be a little bit warmer for Thursday because of an uptick in winds, also an uptick in clouds. That's just going to set the stage for a big-time mountain snowstorm in a Friday and Saturday, and then another storm system in a Sunday and Monday. That could bring more mountain snow and even the potential for some low elevation snow, including right here in the Tri-Cities. But for Friday and Saturday, we're going with the first alert weather day for the Cascades, as we could have a foot, if not multiple feet of snow for a Cascade passes. So I'll give you all the details of all the winter storm systems we're tracking over the next 7 days, and that's coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a semi-truck crash on I-82 in Yakima causes lane closures for hours. We have the details on what happened and what crews are repairing.
But first, a behind-the-scenes look at the campaign that's raising awareness on human trafficking and the local students who are behind it.
Also ahead, the recent confirmation of ice activity in Sunnyside has put some residents on edge, but we're learning people are banding together to help. Emily Goodell with that story. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. I want to take you to CBC, where the Phi Theta Kappa Student Honor Society is hosting its campaign to raise awareness about the serious issue of human trafficking.
Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald says human trafficking is prevalent in the Tri-Cities, and the best thing to do to prevent it is to spread the word.
The 3 days of events for the Shine the Light Human Trafficking Awareness campaign begin with the human chain.
Ideally, what we're trying to do is represent the number of people that were trafficked last year in our region. And in our region last year, the numbers are showing almost over 200.
CBC Phi Theta Kappa members, alongside Mirror Ministries and SARC staff and Columbia Basin College students, joined together Tuesday morning to form a human chain, raising awareness about the serious issue of human trafficking.
For me, it's absolutely astounding how many people know nothing about this. Or they say, not in our region, this doesn't happen here, right? And yet what they don't realize is that this is one of the fastest growing areas because of our location. Proximity to the river, proximity to the I-5 corridor, the amount of agricultural work that we have here, any large events that we host tends to draw in the trafficking community. So the more that we're able to educate people, the better.
Terry Marie Fleischman is the advisor with Phi Theta Kappa. She says college campuses are a target for traffickers.
And so the more that we can educate our people that work through here, hopefully we might be able to protect and save some lives.
Gabby Covarrubias, a human trafficking advocate with SARC, says the problem is prevalent, and it may not always appear in the way that people are familiar with.
When you think of human trafficking, you think of the white van, you think of the movie Taken, you think of these big events that happen in this one way, but what we've come to realize is with the growth of social media and different platforms, it can happen in so many different ways.
Brianna Albrecht with SARC says to have conversations and to not shy away from the topic.
Oftentimes children or minors might not know what is happening, so it's helpful to have that conversation open and have a safe space for them to talk about it.
In 2024, in the Tri-Cities, Mirror Ministries reported to have assisted 114 people, while SARC served over 100 as well. In Pasco, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Riley. And today from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. there will be interactive educational exhibits where people can engage with human trafficking experts. And then on Thursday, a human trafficking film will be shown. And everybody is invited to the CBC campus in Pasco to learn more about it.
Well, the man accused of shooting at a Pasco police officer after an attempted armed robbery has pled not guilty. 37-year-old Jose Herrera, accused of 2 counts of assault, 1 count of robbery after he apparently tried to steal a man's car at gunpoint, fired his gun, and then later shot at police who were chasing him. He later surrendered in a field near the Tri-Cities airport. Herrera appearing in court for his arraignment, pleading not guilty. His trial has now been set for March. His bail set at $500,000. And the Pasco boy accused of gunning down a 19-year-old in a car back in 2022 has been sentenced. Hector Pantoja was 14 years old when he shot and killed Julian Chavez over vape pens and marijuana on October 29th, 2022 in Kennewick. Now 16, Judge Joe Burrows sentencing him to 11 years for the killing. A second teen, Victor Cervantes, pleaded guilty to first-degree murder. He'll be in prison until he's 21, according to court records. You can learn more about Chavez in our interview with his mom at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
And WashDOT is repairing a guardrail after a semi-truck crashed into it and shut down the westbound lanes of I-82 in Yakima yesterday morning. The Washington State Patrol says the westbound lanes of I-82 at exit 31 were shut down for nearly 6 hours after the crash. One lane opened while the others remained closed while crews made the repairs. The driver, a 52-year-old from Sunnyside, was not hurt, and the cause of the crash is under investigation. And firefighters in Moses Lake are monitoring the new Simplot freezer facility after it caught fire Tuesday afternoon. The fire broke out just after noon at the facility on the 2100 block of Road O Southeast. Grant County Fire District 5 says they were able to put the flames out within an hour, and the 420,000 square foot facility is under construction, and it appears hot welding material fell onto the conveyor belt, catching fire. Firefighters also used a fan boat to force smoke out of the facility. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Well, the Pasco City Council has agreed to let Adam Lincoln, the outgoing city manager, out of his contract early. Lincoln let the city know back on January 17th that he accepted the role of executive director of the Port of Pasco. And then at Monday's Pasco City Council meeting, council members voted 5-1 to allow Lincoln out of his role early. Council members say they are thankful for his service to the city of Pasco.
It's been a pleasure to serve this community with you, to get to know your family and your commitment to the community. You and I have talked about this. That was a natural fit for many of us in this room, but especially for you. I'm both kind of jealous of you and excited for you.
Now, Lincoln's last day will be January 31st. The city of Pasco will begin the search for a new city manager. Council voting in support of GMP Consulting and its special meeting to provide interim city manager services during the transition.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a historic building in downtown Kennewick took almost a year to recover after 2 fires nearly destroyed it. But it's finally ready to reopen, and we have that story in just a few minutes.
First, I want to give you a live look outside this morning. It's 8 minutes after 6, and Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert forecast when we come back.
Prosser Memorial Health is moving. At 8 a.m. Saturday, February 1st, 2025, we're opening the doors to our brand new hospital at 200 Prosser Health Drive. After 78 years of serving this incredible community, we're excited to bring you a state-of-the-art hospital designed with you in mind. From advanced care to welcoming spaces, this is how we grow together. The new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital, opening 8 a.m. February 1st at 200 Prosser Health Drive. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Kennewick. 1 weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Hey Raptor, We want to rent these 2 chairs for the winter. We're kind of out on being cold this year.
Glad you dig it here, but this really isn't a vacation rental sort of place.
We hear ya, but what if we put on raptor suits and then suddenly there are 4 of us? Yeah, we'll be your nieces, Layla and Kinley. I'm Kinley, the raptor, and I love burgers.
I love you!
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Not so sure we're gonna pull this off.
Too busy being busy? Then it's about time you got lazy. Real lazy. And shop the brand that invented truly comfortable furniture. So kick your feet up, because Lazy Boy is now at Furniture Row. Browse and drowse in our collection of stylish and customizable recliners and sofas, and experience the durability and relaxation you've come to expect from Lazy Boy. Plus, unwind guilt-free with special no-interest financing. Here's to doing less in some well-deserved comfort with the Lazy Boy collection, now at Furniture Row.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We still have this air stagnation advisory that is in place for the valleys and the basin and the foothills. This runs until 4 in the morning on Friday, as you know, there haven't been many winds in the forecast over the past week or so. So all of that smog and exhaust from vehicles, things of that nature, have accumulated in our lower elevation. So that's why we're seeing moderate air quality across the map. But thankfully, it hasn't slipped down to unhealthy for sensitive groups. Now, if it does, we'll be sure to pass that information along. And you're seeing clear evidence of the temperature inversion, the inversion layer for this morning right here in Kittitas County. So the inversion, that's just a fancy way of saying we have warmer temperatures aloft as opposed to the temperaters down below. So 38 for Snoqualmie Pass, it's 30 degrees colder in Cle Elum for this morning, 13 for Ellensburg, 17 Advantage, and then in the Yakima Valley, no inversion here. All of us in the teens, 17 for Union Gap, 13 for Yakima, 13 for Toppenish, and then in the lower Columbia Basin, we're also all down into the teens. 14 degrees again this morning in the Tri-Cities, 17 for Prosser, 15 in Hanford, and then for the Blue Foothills, looks like we're mostly in the 20s, and then in the Blue Mountains, we're in the teens and 20s. Here's your day planner for today. For lower elevations, another cold day, but thankfully, once again, we'll have plenty of sunshine. So high's going to end up in the upper 30s. If you're standing in the sunshine at the peak of daytime heating, it's going to feel closer to, 43, 44, 45 degrees. Tomorrow, clouds build, temperatures build, winds pick up ahead of some big-time winter storm systems, and I'll tell you all the details about those coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. Well, a historic building in downtown Kennewick has a heartbeat once again after 2 devastating fires almost destroyed it. Apple Valley News Now, Dan Hansen toured the building and shows us just how far it's come.
The idea that you can live upstairs, go downstairs to, rise and shine and get something to eat. The mixed-use space is really what got me excited and why we wanted to do it.
The historic building in downtown Kennewick is ready to reopen. It's been under construction for nearly a year. Kagan Cox, a local business owner, along with his business partners, bought the Cascade building to keep that historic piece of Kennewick alive, while also bringing in new places to live in an already family-like atmosphere.
Synergy is key. Everybody down here seems like they all have the same kind of mission. They want to make, downtown as awesome as they can, be a part of the growth, be a part of the change for good. There's been so many people way before me and that have just invested so much time and energy to making it great down here.
Cox says the building has 6 spaces, 3 of which are already leased out. The apartments range from studio to 2 bedrooms. Prices range from $1,300 to $1,700 a month.
Just walking down here, I've seen many cars and many people walking. But what about people that want to live down here? The City of Kennewick, along with the historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership, has got you covered.
January 30th from 3 to 6 p.m. is the Downtown Kennewick Walkable Brokers Tour.
Laura Stiegel with the historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership says the area has 15 properties for lease or sale to either find a place to live or bring a new business to the downtown area. There will be someone there at all of the locations to answer any questions about the space. Stiegel says she's worked in the area for a while, and seeing properties like the Cascade building come back to life is a game changer.
We're not only going to have more residential space returned and back, but the opportunities for what the commercial space can be. As far as I know, there's kind of a variety of sizes that you could play with, and it leads to any number of possibilities.
While the apartments are ready to be leased, Cox says the bottom floor is still a work in progress, and once the work is done, even more exciting opportunities are coming. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And if you're interested in leasing one of the apartments, Cox says you can schedule a tour by reaching out to him. There's no time frame yet on when the bottom floor will be completed. All right, so much more ahead right here on Good Morning Northwest. We're going to take a look at some Super Bowl ads that have already been released. But first, we'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He'll have your full forecast coming up after the break. It's 6:16.
Kick off the new year with a great deal from Overturf Kia. Check out the sporty, fuel-efficient, and fun-to-drive Kia K4. A new 2025 Kia K4 LXS starts at just $23,459. Plus, get 3.99% interest for 60 months. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge on Columbia Drive in Kennewick.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off, plus a free thermostat on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Prosser Memorial Health is moving. At 8 a.m. Saturday, February 1st, 2025, we're opening the doors to our brand new hospital at 200 Prosser Health Drive. After 78 years of serving this incredible community, we're excited to bring you a state-of-the-art hospital designed with you in mind. From advanced care to welcoming spaces, this is how we grow together. The new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital, opening 8 a.m. February 1st at 200 Prosser Health Drive. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
It's the all-new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Customize forecasts by location. Get alerts, check weather radar, see sky camps and highway camps, plus so much more. The Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Download free in the App Store and Google Play.
Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
I like pineapple as a fruit.
Next live, it's Healthy Eating Week with Dr. Jennifer Ashton, plus Lacey Chabert.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a gorgeous day. Plenty of sunshine. Highs are going to be in the upper 30s in general. And we'll have winds gusting out of the west upwards of 20 miles per hour for the Cascades and for the Blues. And then for tonight, those winds will persist in the Cascades. They'll calm down for the Blues. Overnight lows once again falling down into the teens and 20s, clear skies. So once again, all of this is going to have to protect the outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. Clouds will build for Thursday. Winds will pick up, but will be mostly dry throughout the day up until between 4 to 7 p.m. That's when we could start to see some small snow chances up in the Cascades. They'll start to pick up around 10 p.m. and then after midnight, you can see pretty widespread stuff at this point, albeit we're going to be much drier in the valleys, although there is a low-end chance that we could see some freezing rain in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, and also we could see a rain-snow mix in some northern portions of Franklin County. But the biggest impacts will continue to be up in the mountains, and this is really just going to be the beginnings, the mere inception of storm system number 1 as we head into Friday and Saturday. Now, these are just early snowfall projections subject to change, but we're thinking a foot, maybe feet of snow for a Cascade passes, and we'll also have some impacts toward Blue Mountain passes as well. Not much snow for lower elevations at all, maybe a trace in the Kittitas Valley. But if you plan on traveling over our mountain passes for Friday or Saturday, if you can avoid traveling, I would definitely recommend that. But if you must travel, have the winter safety kit and have the tire chains ready to go, and be prepared for some certain passes to shut down, especially up in the Cascades. Then into Sunday and Monday, this is going to be storm system number 2. Once again, expecting quite a bit of snow in the Cascades, maybe 4 to 5 inches in the Blue Mountains, but the colder air are going to be much lower this time, so we could have some snow impacting lower elevations, maybe up to 1 inch of snow in the lower Columbia Basin, between 1 to 2 inches of snow for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, the same thing for the Blue Foothills. This is an evolving situation, so definitely keep it posted here. But then we're tracking another storm system into Tuesday and Wednesday. That one also looking very interesting when it comes to the potential of low elevation snowfall. It's because our high temperatures will start to fall down again into Monday and Tuesday. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Warmer and wet for Friday, a bit drier Saturday, a wintry mix possible for Sunday, then snow possible for Monday and Tuesday. In Yakima, rain likely Friday, drier Saturday, a rain-snow mix possible Sunday, then snow possible Monday and Tuesday. In Ellensburg, a cold rain for Friday, then snows in the forecast for Saturday through Tuesday. And then for Hermiston, warmer with rain likely Friday, 50-50 rain chances on Saturday, a rain-snow mix possible Sunday, then snow possible to start next week. Then for Walla Walla, rain likely to end the work week, a wintry mix possible for Saturday through Monday, then snow likely on Tuesday. Now you're taking a live look at Pasco, this view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. On your side, thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Kennewick. 1 weekend only, Benton County Fairgrounds. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age, featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground and a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only, Benton County Fairgrounds. Tickets at DinosaurAdventure.com.
I'm a real wild one.
Life is wild. There's work to be done, adventure around every corner, and a truck that handles it all. The new 2024 Ford F-150 Wild Edition. It's rugged, loaded with tech, and built to go wild. Get a wild deal on an F-150 today. Lease a 24 F-150 STX 4x4 Wild Edition for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Save now at Buy Mart with 3 weeks of savings in our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. You'll find Pepsi brand 12 packs, buy 2, get 2 free. Employee owned for 20 years. Buy Mart saves you more.
Alice's birthday is coming up. We're in this comfy room in Triple Play Hotel so we can make plans without her hearing.
So we need a huge cake, a giant salad, and a good-sized mariachi band. Hold on a second. Does it seem a little dark in here for 2 p.m.?
Sorry, guys. Where I'm from, they didn't do birthdays. It's very exciting.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
It's the 3-degree guarantee from Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather and Legends Casino Hotel. When Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth gets the high within 3 degrees, $25 is put in the jackpot. If he misses, someone wins. From Legends Casino Hotel and Apple Valley News Now.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors latest mailer. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. All regular price silver jeans are now $20 off. Save $30 on Ariat Treadfast waterproof work boots. All Okuma fishing rods are $15 off. And get Cascade Feeds 50-pound bag of cracked corn for just $12.99. Honest values, great selection, and prices that can't be beat. Find it all at Cascade Farm and Outdoor. Northwest. Homegrown. Honest values.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So we're talking about one of the most entertaining events of the entire year, the Super Bowl.
That's right. Super Bowl is about 2 weeks away, but Bud Light already teasing the commercial they're going to run during the big game.
The preview spot features recording artist Post Malone and comedian Shane Gillis, who is everywhere these days. So take a look at it now.
Hey, you know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial? Since when?
That's pretty good.
That's better, huh?
You gotta wait till it's done. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cheers, guys.
I know. Cheers to that,
Absolutely
right?
nothing in that right now.
I love it. And my lip gloss is in
Oh,
this,
yeah, mine too.
actually.
Just for the noise there.
I didn't even get one.
Oops. We'll get you one later.
All right, we want to look at some more of those Super Bowl ads. Emmy award-winning actress Catherine O'Hara and Oscar nominee William Dafoe, they've teamed up playing pickleball for Pilsners in a Michelob Ultra ad called the Ultra Hustle.
It shows the pair taking on pickleball players in a quest for beer. O'Hara is well known for her work in Beetlejuice and Home Alone.
Pickleball is also everywhere these days.
Yes, it is.
Dafoe is famous for playing Green Goblin and Spider-Man, as well as many other roles.
Have you guys ever played pickleball?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's a lot of
Only
fun.
me? Okay. Well,
you want to try it?
Yes.
We got paddles.
Okay. You
Yeah.
have to teach me and all the things.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
And Jalen Hurts, like probably the best pickleball player out there.
I know he's not.
yeah.
They're trying
He's
to
probably
pull
going to the
fast one
Olympics
on
for
me 'cause of
pickleball.
I'm being
sports.
ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it is fun. Once it warms up.
Yes.
Okay.
This is not the right
That's
weather.
No, it's not. So much more ahead, though, here. Coming up in our next half hour, rumors have been circulated about rising gas prices in Yakima, and we have the numbers, and we're going to let you know if they're going up or down.
Plus, the White House ordering a federal funding freeze on any financial assistance programs, which could conflict with the president's executive orders. However, it was blocked just minutes before taking effect. The details coming up in your 6:30 hour.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Discover cutting-edge wellness at Augment Wellness today. From cold plunges, infrared saunas, compression therapy, hyperbaric chamber, and our state-of-the-art red light booth. And join us for our grand opening celebration, February 14th in Kennewick.
It's Operation Best Friend every Wednesday morning as we feature lovable pets from area shelters, all wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and Cross Country Mortgage.
Wait, this gorgeous piece of love seat is on sale too.
Yeah, at Furniture Row, every sofa, sectional, and recliner is on sale. Epic sell-off! Woo!
Also, this table with the beautiful finish
On sale, along with every dining group, chair, bar stool.
Epic sell-off! Woohoo!
Let me guess, this bed, dresser, mattress, even the pillow, all on sale?
Now you got it. Or score 60 months, no interest.
Epic sell-off! Woo!
But hurry, the epic sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Z Place Salon and Spa, now under the passionate ownership of Kayla Muzzy and Jessica Burnson. Reimagine your self-care experience. We proudly use Aveda, clean, vegan, and cruelty-free products. From expert hair care to indulgent spa treatments, we offer a full range of services tailored just for you. And every spa purchase includes jacuzzi and sauna access, the ultimate way to unwind. Z Place Salon and Spa, let us pamper you like never before.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off, plus a free thermostat on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection giveaway, where one lucky viewer wins an awesome love collection, including a gold heart pendant, a beautiful floral arrangement, and certificates for wine, a river cruise, and spa treatments. Enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleyNewsNow.com. From Whitman Hill Winery, the Flower Bar, Water to Wine Cruises, Z Place Salon and Spa, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
And I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, that jackpot is going up. It's freezing out there also. Can you, make it warmer somehow?
I can't.
Your weather, the weather machine
you don't have.
Pocket.
There's a different certification for that, and I just haven't studied enough yet for it, but I'll get back to you.
One day, right?
Like Madame Morabel.
Oh, yeah.
Can't control the weather.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you can try.
Well, anyway, I can predict the weather. I can try.
Bring it
and
on.
I've succeeded at it over the past few days. So let's go ahead and show you the dividends of that. As for a 3-degree guarantee contest sponsored by our friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel. Yesterday, I went with the forecast high of 39 in Pasco. And what do you know? It verified right at 39 degrees. So the jackpot rose up to $75. Now for today, once again, because why not, I'm going with the forecast high of 39 in Pasco. So if the actual high verifies between 36 to 42 degrees, the jackpot's going to get up to triple digits again. But if my forecast goes bust, the $75 could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you could scan the QR code that is on your screen. Okay, right now you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. Not seeing any fog out there for this morning. Visibility looking good, not just for lower elevations, but also in higher elevations. Temperatures this morning not looking all that bad for higher elevations, 20s and 30s, but still down into the teens in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, teens in the lower Columbia Basin, teens and 20s in the Blue Foothills, 20s up in the blues. So all of us need layers this morning as you're walking out the front door, and you'll probably have to use a little bit of elbow grease and break out the ice scraper. Okay, here's your coat cast for today. Me personally going with a heavy jacket all throughout the day, just like I've been doing over the past week or so at this point. So for today, high is going to end up in the upper 30s, at least for lower elevations. Plenty of sunshine. So if you're standing in the sunshine at the peak of daytime heating, these temperatures are going to feel more like they'll be in the low to mid 40s. But I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast, and also I'll preview the winter storm systems, plural, that we have as we head into this weekend, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. Starting your 6:30 half hour with political news this morning, as the White House has ordered all federal agencies to suspend any grants they suspect might conflict with President Trump's executive orders. Now, the move could drastically affect thousands of programs, including assistance to farmers and meal programs. But just a few minutes before it was set to take effect, a federal judge temporarily blocked the order. On federal payment processing websites, multiple state agencies are reporting error messages, warning of delays or even rejections of payments.
Now to a follow-up in Sunnyside. After confirmation of ice activity in the lower Yakima Valley, some residents are on edge, but the community is stepping up to help. The city says it's not involved with civil immigration enforcement, but that they're working on a plan to support affected community members. Ella is partnering with ACLU Washington to hold 2 workshops on February 8th, and the first is for service providers
who want to better understand what their rights are as organizations, as leaders within the community, and how to advise not only their staff but also the community that comes to their premises and how to know their rights.
The second workshop in Spanish and over on Zoom to explain directly to community members what rights they have when it comes to ICE.
Well, rumors have been circulating about rising gas prices in Yakima since President Trump took office, but in the past week, it's only gone up just a little over 3 cents. The average price per gallon, $3.57. That's a penny higher than it was last month and 9 cents lower than this time last year. Experts say policy shifts under the new administration haven't significantly affected gas prices so far, but threats of potential U.S. tariffs on Mexico and Canada could make prices go up.
I'm not too worried about Washington's gas prices. Canadian crude oil can flow into refineries into Washington state, but generally because you have access to the Pacific and you have access to global imports, it's less problematic, but it's certainly something to keep an eye on.
Now, experts say regardless of tariffs, drivers should expect a regular increase in gas prices in the spring and for those prices to decrease again in the fall.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's Operation Best Friend time, and we have your pet of the week that's up for adoption locally. Her name is Snow, and we're told she's a smarty pants. We have more on her in just a few minutes.
And speaking of snow, could we be seeing some here in the next couple of days? Josh is going to let us know coming up after the break. It's 6:35.
Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Attention viewers. Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, February 1st at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, February 9th at 9 a.m.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the Contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Memorial Health is moving. At 8 a.m. Saturday, February 1st, 2025, we're opening the doors to our brand new hospital at 200 Prosser Health Drive. After 78 years of serving this incredible community, we're excited to bring you a state-of-the-art hospital designed with you in mind. From advanced care to welcoming spaces, this is how we grow together. The new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital, opening 8 a.m. February 1st at 200 Prosser Health Drive. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Kennewick. One weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age, featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground and a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Benton County Fairgrounds. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
At McCurley Subaru, your way home starts with the adventure-ready 2025 Subaru Forester with all-new styling from the ground up. Built for life in the Tri-Cities and wherever the road takes you, the Forester is perfect for everything, from quick trips to the farmer's market to weekend escapes into the mountains. Its all-wheel drive and generous ground clearance tackle every twist and turn, while the spacious interior has room for family, friends, and all your gear. Save on a new Subaru Forester today from McCurley Subaru.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Weeknights.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redmond.
Apple Valley News Now at 5. Then,
I'm David Muir. I know you are.
The most watched network news in America.
Good evening from Washington tonight.
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir. Followed by a full hour of Apple Valley News Now at 6.
New at 6 tonight.
It's the news you need from the people you trust.
Emily Goodell reports from our...
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, and Stacey Lee weather.
And we're tracking an Arctic storm bringing in very blessed regions.
We're Apple Valley News Now on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful day across the region. We'll have plenty of sunshine in Kittitas County. We'll have highs that will be getting up into the upper 30s to low 40s. Actually, the warmest temperatures today likely going to be in the higher elevations. Also, could be a little bit blustery in the Cascades today. Winds gusting out of the west upwards of 20 miles per hour. In the Yakima Valley, we'll pretty much exclusively have 30s, lots of sunshine, light winds overall. And then in the lower Columbia Basin, also light winds. And these high temperatures also in the mid to upper 30s, but it will feel a little bit warmer than that in the sunshine. We'll have a lot of sunshine in the forecast for today. Then in the Blue Foothills, 30s and 40s, also a lot of sunshine and getting up into the 40s in the higher terrain. So winds gusting here out of the south upwards of 20 miles per hour. So it's really just the same forecast from zone to zone as it's been over the past week or so at this point. Now let's talk about the big picture, what our reservoir levels are looking like for this time of the year. Our biggest basin within the viewing area would be the Yakima Basin. Here are all the reservoirs that make up said basin: Bumping, Cle Elum, Catches, Keechless, and Rimrock. And if this graphic just said 0%, that would be average reservoir levels for this time of the year, taking into account that reservoir levels are typically around their lowest around this time of the year, but they are not at 0%. They're at negative, spanning between negative 55 to negative 75%. So that basin in a very tough spot in particular. Thankfully, these numbers are about to go up with rain and snow on the way. I'll tell you how much coming up in a few minutes.
Day to show you a pet who's in need of a forever home, and today we are meeting Snow.
Just in time for the snow, right? Snow's a 2-year-old Siberian Husky who's been at the Benton Franklin Humane Society for 27 days now. We're told she's very smart and eager to please.
I mean, she could have been named anything, so the fact that's teed up so perfectly
I know.
Really on the nose. But Snow has quickly become a shelter favorite thanks to her sweet nature. So let's check out today's Operation Best Friend.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
I'm from the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and today with me I have brought Snow. Snow is about 2 years old. She is a Siberian Husky, and she has been at the shelter for about a month now. Snow came to our shelter through our Happily Ever After transfer program, meaning that she came from another local agency and they didn't have the space to house her, so we were able to bring her in and get her adopted through our facility. Snow has only been with us for a short period of time, but she has quickly become a staff favorite, and it's not hard to see why. She is a very calm, docile girl. She's very sweet and very gently mannered. Since she was a transfer from another agency, we are not sure what her previous experience is with cats, but she does great in play groups, and she loves to hang out with our other Huskies that we have and our other dogs that we do have as well. And she had a showing with some children, and she did great with the kids as well. So she probably could go home with a family that has older kids or kids that are aware of manners around dogs. Snow has great leash manners, and she has great manners in general. She knows how to sit, lay down, stay, wait, and she's very treat motivated, so working with her would be fairly easy as she really loves treats and she's eager to please. She is a dog that I use when teaching our volunteers how to properly walk our dogs at the facility. Since she does have some great leash manners, she's an easy dog to show. Snow's ideal home, she would love to just hang out with somebody, go for long walks. Overall, she has quickly become a staff favorite, and then she has the most beautiful eyes. She has one blue eye and one green eye. If you're interested in volunteering, you could go ahead and send an email to the volunteer coordinator, which is me, and it'll be located on our website.
Such a cutie.
What a cutie, I
Her
know.
little portrait right there. Oh, I love it.
And the perfect dog for Snow.
Yes.
They thrive in the snow.
Yes. Kind of
Weather
blend in,
name,
too.
weather guy, it fits. Your next dog.
I have a dog.
I bet your dog would love a friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
she does.
your
She has a cat. Yep.
Well,
This
dog
isn't
friend,
going
right?
very well for us. All right, still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We've got your morning sprint and everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning. And of course, Josh will have your full first alert forecast, talking about just how chilly it's going to be and when that snow might show up. It's 6:43. We're back after the break.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same-day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus where we feel like we're a one-stop shop. Primary care is everything that you do here at the Pacific Clinic. We really focus on preemptive care. And what that means to us is going out and playing tennis and working on that proprioception, that balance, that social aspect, flexibility, all those things.
Living an active lifestyle is extremely important to our health. Research shows that just by incorporating exercise into our daily lives, we can reduce our risk of cardiovascular disease by 50%. So cutting your risk in half is amazing, and just by incorporating regular exercise, we add years to our life.
Stress is the primary reason why living an active lifestyle is so important, because it reduces stress. Stress brings on anxiety, depression, all of the things that we don't want to feel.
So there's some really good benefits to cold therapy, specifically with regards to neurotransmitters. What's important about those neurotransmitters is when they go up, it improves your mood. And so it's become a really good treatment option for depression. And as far as the hot therapy, things like a sauna are really good at preventing cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, and even some respiratory diseases. I would recommend that folks take advantage of all the services we have to offer here at the clinic. You can make significant strides toward improving your health by utilizing all that we have to offer.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today's going to be another beautiful day. We'll have high temperatures up into the upper 30s, so it's going to be chilly, but plenty of sunshine, just like what we've seen over the past week and a half or so at this point. Winds gusting out of the west upwards of 20 miles per hour for both the Cascades and the Blues. And then for tonight, wind gusts will persist upwards of 20 miles per hour in the Cascades. Overnight lows dropping down into the upper teens to mid-20s. So once again, all of us going to have to protect the outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. Most of Thursday should be dry up until around 4 to 7 p.m. That's when we could get these small snow chances up in the Cascades. Those are going to go up closer to 10 p.m. And then after midnight, this is when all the action becomes much more widespread. Now, the biggest impact is going to continue to be up in the mountain ranges, but we could have a very low-end chance of some freezing rain for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, and also maybe a rain-snow mix in some of the more northern stretches of Franklin County. Then by 4 in the morning, you can see, again, the biggest impacts will continue to be to our mountain ranges and to the foothills. So this is just the mere beginning of what's going to end up being storm system number 1 into Friday and Saturday. So here's some of the early snowfall projections. Remember, this is subject to change, but early indications are that we could have a foot, maybe multiple feet of snow for Cascade passes, and then anywhere between 2 to 7 inches for Blue Mountain passes. So if you plan on traveling over our mountain ranges for Friday and Saturday, I would definitely be prepared for some of those passes to close down, especially up in the Cascades. But if you must travel, have the winter safety kit and the tire chains ready to go. Now let's talk about storm system number 2 into Sunday and Monday. Still expecting more snow up in the Cascades, so we're going to continue to have dicey pass travel, anywhere between 4 to 5 inches for a Blue Mountain passes, but snow level is going to be much lower this time, so we could get upwards of an inch of snow for the lower Columbia Basin, maybe between 1 to 2 inches of snow for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. The same thing with the Blue Foothills. This is an evolving situation, so keep it posted right here to Apple Valley News Now, but just know there will be that chance for low elevation snow. There's probably going to be another chance for low elevation snow into Tuesday and Wednesday. It's too early to say anything definitive about that storm system, but that's what the early signals are suggesting. High temperatures going up this weekend, dropping back down into the beginning of next week. That could play a big factor into some of those low elevation snow chances. Here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Warmer and wet for Friday, a bit drier Saturday, a wintry mix possible for Sunday, then snow possible Monday and Tuesday. In Yakima, rain likely Friday, drier Saturday, a rain snow mix possible Sunday, then snow possible Monday and Tuesday. In Ellensburg, a cold rain for Friday, then snows in the forecast for Saturday through Tuesday. In Hermiston, warmer with rain likely for Friday, 50-50 rain chances on Saturday, a rain snow mix possible Sunday, then snow possible to start next week. Then in Walla Walla, rain likely to end the work week, a wintry mix possible for Saturday through Monday, then snow likely on Tuesday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, one-on-one with this year's Oscar host, Conan O'Brien.
I'm paying people to create moments. I'm going to have a lot of fake moments that I can react to, and people can say, wow, Conan's a genius. How did he see that coming? And then later on, I'm giving Tom Hanks $300 in the parking lot.
O'Brien hosting Hollywood's biggest night for the first time. Already hard at work planning the show. What about singing and dancing?
We polled America. I spent a lot of my own money polling Americans. Shocking response. People don't want it, which means I'll probably try and do it. I will say this, if you like close-up magic tricks, you'll be very happy with my Oscars performance.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of our interview with Conan O'Brien. And you can see the Academy Awards Sunday, March 2nd, right here on ABC. With your GMA First Look, I'm Chris Connolly, ABC News, Los Angeles.
For people who feel limited by the unpredictability of generalized myasthenia gravis, season to season, Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living and reduced muscle weakness. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year for a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris may lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal and other infections which may become life-threatening or fatal. Complete or update meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before you start. If treatment is urgent and you're not vaccinated, you should receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Don't start if you have a meningococcal infection. Infusion reactions may include back, belly, limb, or chest pain, muscle spasms, blood pressure changes, tiredness, shaking chills, bad taste, breathing problems, or face, tongue, or throat swelling. Ultomiris is continuous symptom control. Ask your neurologist about starting Ultomiris.
Now, the morning sprint.
6:52, time now for your morning sprint, and we start with national headlines this morning as President Donald Trump is set to sign the Laken-Riley Act into effect today. The bill requires the Department of Homeland Security to detain undocumented migrants for certain crimes that include offenses like theft and burglary or those resulting in death or serious injury. Legislation named after 22-year-old Laken Riley, a Georgia student who was killed last year, an undocumented migrant from Venezuela serving a life sentence for her murder. And the 2024 National Assessment of Educational Progress, also known as the Nation's Report Card, has now been released. And it finds that U.S. students are still struggling to bounce back after the pandemic. Compared to the last report in 2022, the average reading scores for 4th and 8th graders have declined. As for math, the average score for 8th graders show no significant change. However, it did increase for 4th graders. Also, another bright spot, absenteeism has declined.
In your business headlines this morning, coffee prices hit a new high this week, and the increase came after President Donald Trump said he would impose a 25% tariff on Colombia. The White House later paused that decision. Colombia is the third largest coffee producing country in the world, and according to the World Bank, Arabica coffee had already increased by 13% in December.
In your health headlines this morning, the FDA has approved Ozempic for the treatment of type 2 diabetes and chronic kidney disease. A clinical trial found that injections of the medication reduced the risk of kidney disease getting worse. It also lowered the risk of kidney failure and cut the risk of death from heart disease. Chronic kidney disease is a common complication for people living with type 2 diabetes.
And now I go to your top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning. The man accused of shooting at a Pasco police officer after an attempted armed robbery is pleading not guilty. 37-year-old Jose Herrera is accused of 2 counts of assault and 1 count of robbery after he apparently tried to steal a man's car at gunpoint. He then fired his gun and then later shot at police who were chasing him. His trial has been set for March and his bail is set at $500,000.
And the Pasco boy accused of gunning down a 19-year-old in a car in Kennewick in 2022 has been sentenced. Hector Pantoja was 14 years old when he shot and killed Julian Chavez over vape pens and marijuana. Now 16, Judge Joe Burrows sentenced him to 11 years for the killing. You can learn more about the case at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
The Phi Theta Kappa Student Honor Society at CBC is hosting its campaign to raise awareness about the issue of human trafficking. The 3 days of events for the Shine the Light Human Trafficking Awareness campaign are underway, and in 2024 in the Tri-Cities, Mirror Ministries reported to have assisted 114 people, while SARC served over 100.
And the Pasco School District is hosting an event, Explore Your Future Career Path Expo. It's all aimed at high school and middle school students where they can get a chance to do some hands-on activities and get career guidance. The Career Path Expo takes place at the Student Mall at Pasco High on Thursday, January 30th from 5 to 7:30.
And Yakima Valley College is hosting workshops for students who need to get access to financial aid and prepare for any upcoming changes to their FAFSA applications. One of those workshops is happening today at the Yakima campus starting at 2 p.m. That's in the Higher Education Center in building number 8. It's open to any student or parent who needs help navigating. And some bittersweet news to share this morning. It is our Riley Fitzgerald's last day here.
Yes, I'm gonna lean in a little because I don't have a microphone.
Oh, come on in.
So it's been 2 years, 8 months. I've gone through now 2 contracts. Today is the last day of my news contract, and
you're
on to the next.
What was your favorite memory from these last few years?
Well, I've gotten to do something that I don't think anybody else has gotten to do in a career at Apple Valley News Now, which is I've gotten to go up in 4 hot air balloons.
Yes, I've never been in one, and there's a couple pictures that are going to pop up on the screen.
Yes. So
I only got to go in one while I was here before.
I'm like the hot air balloon reporter. I'm like the ride-along reporter. I've been in like 3 cop cars, 2 fire trucks. Not in a hydroplane. Just when it wasn't moving.
Yeah.
A race car, a monster truck, and I got, that's a picture from the Fiery Foods Festival. That was so much
Riley
fun.
here loves spicy food.
I love spicy food. I ate the Carolina Reaper, and I found out,
girl.
I found out that it was just as hot coming up as it was coming down because it did not stay down. So I've had so much fun in news. And it's been a very, very stressful job and a very,
we all
very
know that
fun
here,
job.
yeah.
And I've gotten to throw out 2 pitches at the Dust Devils games, and those have always been super fun.
And I know all of us here have said this before, but every time you would come into work, it would be like a light. You were just like a bright light to all of us.
Thank you
and
so
you
much,
always
Jessica.
kept, you were always in good spirits, good energy. We're going to miss you here, but if people want to catch up with you, they can still get to your Facebook page, right?
Yes, so that's just Riley Fitzgerald on Facebook, and I'm super easy to find on all kinds of social media. So I'm here in the Tri-Cities. I'm staying in the Tri-Cities. And
I only have like 20-ish seconds, but this is my first time getting the honor to be a chief. Thanks for being a part of my first team ever, and you were so welcoming to me when I first got to Cap Cave U, Apple Valley News Now, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning.